Hi Scorpio, this is your October 18th through October 24th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Devil, we have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Devil, we also have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Hierophant clarified by the Ace of Swords. In the potential outcome we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Cups and the Star, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Taurus or an Aquarius or pretty much any zodiac sign. There's quite a few ways to interpret this spread, to be honest with you. You could be dealing with 2 different people. Or if you're dealing with one person, then they will try different things. They will try different methods, different approaches to get the show on the road with you, right? And at least one of them will, if you're dealing with 2 people, or if you're dealing with just one person, they will be successful, right? Because I do see you moving forward. There's going to be a bit of a frustration about this whole situation, especially if you're dealing with 2 different people, but there will be a forward movement after all, right? So it's kind of symbolic that the cards came out the way they did on the left, and there was a reason why I clarified the Devil and the Hierophant, because we got the Six of Pentacles right there in between the Devil and the Hierophant. The Six of Pentacles could be you, Scorpio, deciding between 2 different people. One of them could be the Devil, and the Devil is the personal Capricorn card, and the other one could be the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is the personal Taurus card. Or one of them is kind of lusty with the Devil card, or the Devil is all about somebody trying to sort of lure you in with that Page of Pentacles, right? So this person, I don't want to say they're dishonest, but perhaps they are more creative. But at the same time, they're very tempting, right? Whatever this person represents, it's a big temptation for you. The other person, on the other hand, is completely opposite, right? The Hierophant, if it's not a Taurus you're dealing with, then this person is all about getting things done by the book. This person is perhaps traditional, right? This person, they don't want to play games. They'll be very straightforward with you, because the Ace of Pentacles is all about the truth. It's all about being very straightforward, not playing games, not playing around, not fooling around, right? So you could be dealing with those 2 different types of individuals. The Page of Pentacles, as I've just mentioned, clarifying the Devil, this is them. This is this person on the left trying to lure you in. They could give you something. They could give you more than one thing, because the Page of Pentacles is something tangible, something you can touch. Or if you're dealing with the same person, then I don't want to say they've got a split personality, but they are capable of being both, sort of devilish, tempting. They will try to lure you in by giving you something, but at the same time, this person is also all about traditional values, right? In the end, they do want to have a committed relationship with you with the Hierophant card. Yep, it's a complicated reading. It is a complicated reading. We have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a great card. This card right there, the Two of Cups, is one of the best cards when it comes to love. It's a card of a soulmate connection. This is a card of unconditional love. And it's a card of 2 people being on the same page and with mutual feelings towards each other. So you're definitely going to be moving forward with at least one of the people if you're dealing with 2 people. Or you will be moving forward with this person if you're dealing with one person. Speaking of moving forward, the first card in the potential outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. Then we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card of a multiple choice or a card of confusion, right? So you will either be choosing between 2 different people, or you'll be a little bit confused about what this person's true nature, true identity is, right? But I do see you moving forward regardless. The Star, the last card that came out, is the personal Aquarius card, by the way. Or the Star is a wish come true. Perhaps you always wanted somebody who is, what do you call it? somebody, I don't want to say they are multi-talented, but they could be somebody who is very flexible, somebody who is capable of being kind of devilish, kind of lusty, very tempting, but at the same time they're doing it behind closed doors perhaps, but what they truly want is a commitment with the Hierophant card, right? So you can always leave me a comment, let me know how this plays out for you. I'm not going to do an extended because I don't want to, because I do see like sort of a duality here, right? Either two different people or the same person with who is capable of all these different things. All right, really happy for you. Congratulations. Scorpio, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Lovers, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Two of Cups, and we also have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer. So the question I have for you, Scorpio, is it my dirty mind for some reason kicking in during your reading right now, or is it what's actually happening? I do see the two of you spending a lot of time one-on-one with each other. Not with somebody else, with each other. You could be going someplace. You could be having like a romantic getaway together. And it's all about taking a break. But again, it's all about taking a break together. And perhaps you're spending some time away from kids if you're married. Or you're spending some time away from the society. But it's all about the two of you getting busy behind closed doors. So the Lovers, the first card that came out, it could be a Gemini you're dealing with, or the Lovers is basically the Lovers, right? This is your person. You're the Lovers. Even if you are in a committed relationship or marriage, this week it's all about the two of you getting it on. The Four of Swords, the next card over, this is the two of you spending a lot of time in a horizontal position, if you know what I mean. And then we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Two of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction. And the Two of Cups clarifying the Nine of Cups. This is the two of you. Again, very similar energies with the Lovers card, right? Both are soulmate cards, by the way. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or the Chariot is all about you going someplace, right? For a weekend or a couple of days. Or the Chariot is all about the two of you perhaps trying new things and moving forward with that. All right, so you can always leave me a comment, let me know how this plays out for you, but yeah. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Scorpio, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Swords and Judgment. We have the Nine of Wands, and we also have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, another Scorpio, or Pisces, or you could be dealing with Sagittarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. I'm going to call it a 50-50. Some of you will decide to give this person a second chance, others of you will not. Right, Temperance on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of healing. This is a card of getting back together, reconciling, rekindling, and yada, yada, yada. Right? So the first card that came out is the Ten of Swords. This is what happened in the past. And the Ten of Swords is a card of an ending, but it's a card of an abrupt ending. So whatever situation the two of you had, the relationship or marriage, it came to an abrupt ending. So they must have really screwed up. If you were like, nope, that's it, I'm done. Right? You just got out. I don't know what they did, but perhaps whatever they did was the last nail in the coffin, and you were like, all right, no, that's it. I can't take it anymore. I'm out. Or it was just an isolated incident, but they just screwed up royally, right, with that Ten of Swords. And here they come with the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Swords and Judgment. The Knight of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or they're just all about love. The Knight of Cups is actually genuine, authentic love offer coming from them. They know they messed up. They know they did. The Ace of Swords, it could be them asking for a clean slate. They are asking you to cut all that crap out with the Ace of Swords and start fresh, right? The Ace of Swords could also be some sort of truth, additional truth coming out. And Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past. Your initial response to that is the Nine of Wands, the card by the deck. This is a card of a wounded warrior. So like I said, they must have really screwed up. So, but that's not a no, right? The Nine of Wands is you're closing off. This is you feeling like you were betrayed and you just don't want to go through it again. But this is not a rejection. But like I said, it's a 50-50. It's up to you. As I always say, Scorpio, if somebody really screwed you over in the past, chances are they'll do it again. So always keep that in mind. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Scorpio, this week. We have the Moon, we have the Five of Swords clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Empress, and we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces. There's a sudden change, and I think you're the one invoking it. You're making a decision, you're making a choice to do something, to change something, or to basically walk away. Yeah, so the Lovers on the bottom of the deck is the personal Gemini card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Or the Lovers is a card of a choice. So you're making some sort of a choice here, right? The Moon, the first card that came out, is the personal Pisces card. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Or the Moon is all about sadness, fears, not knowing what's about to happen. Just the future is blurry for you with the Moon card. Or you're just tired of what's happening at your current work environment, right? That's why the next card that came out is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of a fight, or this is a card of severing ties, and it's an ugly one, to be honest with you. This is when people walk out, they say, I quit, and they get out. You know, there's no 2-week notice here with the Five of Swords. You know, or you could be getting into a fight with somebody at work over something, right? The Five of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of work, business, and finances. Then we also have the Empress right next to the deck. I really like the fact that the Empress came out last, right? The Empress is abundance. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck, and since this card came out last, it's going to be all right. So I don't know exactly what's happening in your work, business, and finances environment right now, but I do see you making a clear choice because you no longer want to be in a negative environment, because you no longer want to be living in an uncertain situation with the Moon card. You no longer want to be having fears or doubts or feeling uncertain about something. So you're making a decision to either start a fight or walk away. Right, and the Empress is a good card to have, right? So it's going to be all right. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Scorpio, this week. We have the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Page of Swords, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. What you're not expecting is a very inappropriate offer, right? And there's definitely a third-party situation happening here. But the good news is that you'll be able to see right through it. It will be crystal clear to you what's actually happening, right? So the Seven of Swords clarified by the Three of Cups, and with the Ace of Wands right next to it, all those three cards are about getting busy behind closed doors. It's all about cheating. It's all about third-party situations with that Three of Cups, right? So this is the offer, the nature of the offer, or the nature of this person coming into your life and making you this offer. They're definitely dealing with other people. They're playing the field, whatever you want to call it, right? The Sun card on the bottom of the deck is usually the happiest card in the deck, but at the same time, the Sun often comes through as clarity. So you'll be crystal clear about this person's intentions, what they want to do, what they're all about. The Page of Swords, the next card, the last card that came out, it's a card of spying. So perhaps you will ask around, you'll do your research, but at the same time, the Page of Swords is a card of a message, a very direct message. And if you take a closer look at the Page of Swords in this deck, this person is leaning backwards, they've got their sword out, they look suspicious, right? And they're sort of on defense, and they're prepared to strike with their sword if they have to. So I think that is you right there, assuming that position, assuming that defensive position, and basically telling them straight up that you're not interested with that Page of Swords. Alright, so that's what you're not expecting, Scorpio. And that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it, and share it, and subscribe. Other than that, Scorpio, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.